am here. 7 minutes late, which is exactly on time, as planned, as always. Today, I'm doing my Planet Zoo stream that I do every day. Have done for whoever knows how long. A number, I imagine. I am going to be ending my stream 1 hour early today, because I have things to do tomorrow. I'm gonna try get some stuff done quicker than normal. I'm still gonna put effort into making it look nice, but I'm gonna try and get it done sooner. The internet might also go out at some point. It's been really rainy today and windy, so it's been off and on all day. So if that happens, sorry. But anyway, hi, how goes? Hey, Patat. Got to first redeem. You're not new, but hello regardless. So today I intend to make my lion enclosure. I don't know how large it needs to be. Ooh, hello. Oh. Yeah, alright. It's fine. Bronze, sure. I don't care. Yeah, yep. Yep, I get it. Yep, thanks. Yep. Thank you. Appreciate it. I know, thanks. Cool. Ooh, lagging already. I've just started. Yeah, so I want to do a lion enclosure. I need to check how big the lion enclosures are. I think I have 2 lions currently, and I don't have enough franchise points to get any more at the moment. That's fine, though. It's not a huge problem. Not what's it called? West Africa lion, not Western Africa lion. Yeah, like some of the cheaper ones aren't too bad, but no big deal. I won't worry about it now. I think I have 2, right? I have a male that's really good that was given me by Mrs. No Doubtfire, and then a female, which is just one I grabbed off the market, which is not great, but it'll probably be okay. And they need to have how much space? How many of them to live in a pride? 30. Eesh. Well, I'm not going to be able to get that many anytime soon. Is it 2 to 30? It is 2 to 30. Okay. So I'm going to try and get around 10. Then whatever cubs exist. About 3,000. That is about this size, I think, right here. 2,000, so maybe this. Yeah, it's about 3,000. Okay, so we need to be about that size. I kind of had a plan for a shape, but I don't know where I can get it. It wouldn't fit there. I might be able to put it off this spot here, but that would require everybody to, like, come up here and look. So that might not work out very well. Yeah. Looking like you're ready for bed, coolio. Enjoy lurking. I'm going to sit here and plan out how to make a star as a shape. So that I can have a lion enclosure in the center of a star and then have like a weird, difficult to manage shape for people to look into. Because if I have the star, I want the path to go like this, right? Whatever star looks like. And so on the interior edges, there, all 5, it'll be places to look over into the enclosure. And then the exterior, like, star bits will be used for something else, but I haven't really decided how I'm going to manage that. It needs to be about this size. So start just working with some paths and see what I can come up with. It's going to need to be pretty large, considering. Oh god, how many sides does the star have? 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. I need to have... Well, can't really manage. 10 I need to have 360 degrees, but I can't. So I'm gonna have to just work with it. Size needs to be 7. Don't need that. Need to get split off as soon as possible. That's too much of a split. I could go for a 4-pointed star. That might be easier. This is a wild thing to try to do anyway. A right angle's not gonna work. I didn't actually count the number of thingies here. Can I get another path split off of here, please? It's gonna have to go all the way around before it connects back up, I guess. Yikes, okay. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. And then I'm gonna have to, like, turn it back on itself? This isn't gonna work. It's a fun idea, but I think I'm out of luck with this design. If I do it like that, that doesn't even work, right? It's not even gonna be a star. It's not long enough right there. Okay, turn like that. Try and just do it without editing the terrain any. It's gonna be a nightmare. What am I even doing? There's no way this is gonna work either. It's gonna be not so bad looking. This isn't even far enough back. I need to pull it back over to you. I thought it'd be a fun thing to do, but in my head I thought I could change the size of the, or not the size, the angles more precisely. What else can I do to make that work? Like I said, a 4-pointed star wouldn't be impossible. Make kind of fun, maybe. It'd still look alright. It'd be interesting to look at. It would keep the same, like, idea behind it. It'd be a lot easier to manage. Because it's just essentially a diamond with a little bit more going on. I'll keep it up and try this a bit long. It's probably not going to be symmetrical, no matter what I do, just because of the way that the angle. Unless I was like to manually place the dots myself. I guess I could do, but maybe not. That looks fine. I don't hate that. In honesty, I could just like drag it from here over. It lets me. Only it will. I'd love to just go from here. Cross that, but this one's giving me all the time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Then 2, 5, 6. I think. One, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's not gonna work. We'd add 3 more. But okay. 2, 3. Is that good? That is the right size. But how am I gonna get this to line? I didn't even think to do that. It was 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Nope. Delete these. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And can I get any more aggressive of an angle? That's probably not. Alright. What if I was to click? What if I was to like line it up like this? That work? Probably not. I mean, it's probably gonna be a little bit off, but like, if it works, you know? Like, okay, can I connect these two up, please? Come on. Just this one. And then that. Oop, then that one. Okay. Like, that's pretty close. Like, it's not great, but it's pretty close. And I gotta, like, figure out the like, the number of times I put in here. I might even shorten that by 1. Okay. So what is this? It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On the 8th one. So this one used to have 2 more. No. 1 less. Maybe? Nah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. What is this nightmare I've decided to do here? Need the center to be generally around the same spot right here, so that I can make this make sense. It looks so bad. What am I gonna do? I mean, it's like, it's kind of a fun idea, but it's really bad looking. Maybe it'll look better when I, like, finish it up, because I do gotta, like, put it in the interior as well. I also gotta double check the size of it. It's definitely big enough. Nope. I should probably keep an eye on those notifications as well. I haven't really been looking at them. Speaking of notifications, I should train my staff a bit. It's been a while. Research, how you doing? Hippos are done, and tiger snails are not. Sad. Goliath beetles. Staff, train everybody, please. Wait, what? Isn't there a way to train? Oh, right there. My eyes are not working today. So one of my keepers is stressed. I wonder why. Who knows? Is it because I pulled it in too far? Is that why it looks weird? Or is it because I didn't make this... I don't think I need to make this, like, more, like, this direction. I think that might be the issue. Can I make that a bit more... that? That's not going to work, is it? Yeah, that's not even going to be a star. That's weird. What happened there? Okay, what am I doing wrong? I mean, obviously I'm not getting the angles correct, but that's that's not my fault. That's the game. Go here. Again. Maybe, hold on, that's not a bad route. I could change the angles to be a bit more forgiving. That. Is this the same across? I can't really tell. Looks like it is. No, I think I need to do one. 6, 7, 2, 9. That's a bit of a slope, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay, does that line up? Kind of. Is this a star? Kind of. No. I need this to be like here. I need it to be like there. Should have like made some points on the screen. I guess that's about as good as it's gonna get. Is that 90 degrees? It is 90 degrees. Not good. Might be my only choice for making this like work. I mean, like, it's not great. But like, I don't have much of a choice, do I? I might just go with the 90 degrees and hope for the best. Because anything like more than that is too much more. Is this just a bad idea overall, maybe? That's weird. That's not the right... Is it the same? Doesn't look like the same. No, they're the same. Okay. Come back at, like... that angle, maybe? Yeah, like that angle. Nine will be the final, and I curve it back down that way. That doesn't work, does it? Well, I mean, it does line up, sorta. I mean, like, that's a star. This kind of, this is too short. Like, these two are both way too short. But I don't know if that's a problem with the star shape or if it's just the way that everything works. All right, let's see if I can get that out a little bit further. Let me like lower it to like 11 again, and then give you like that angle. Okay. How do I... This is not working. Maybe I should have done like a pentagon and then attach some points onto the sides of them. That would have been a much easier way to do this, huh? Should I just do that now? That would be so much easier. Would a pentagon work? I mean, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it would have to be a pentagon. Upside down pentagon. Oh, maybe I should do that. It's a lot of effort that I put in for nothing. But I might try to do a pentagon instead. Also, this isn't even lined up properly, which I guess I kind of assumed would be the case, but I was hoping it would fix. A bit better than that. Ooh, it's dark all of a sudden. I guess that's what happens when you have the nighttime be like no time at all, so it kind of just flicks to nighttime really quickly and then changes to daytime. Okay. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna delete all these grumpily and then make it into a pentagon. Come on, delete. Fast way to do this. Is there a fast way to do this? Yes. Oh, thank goodness. There is a fast way to do this. A way I've never tried before. Okay. So there's a triangle. That's the bottom of the pentagon. Put it back up to... well... that's not... what are the angles on a pentagon? It's 5, so it's going to be... indivisible, right? Two. Well, I don't have that access. I don't. Goliath frog had babies. Love it. Okay, delete these paths quickly. Then just sort of like... Ah, look at you. How uncooperative. Alright. I'll wing it. 1, 2. 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 9. 5, 6, 8, 9. Is not the egg. That's the egg. That's gonna be an octagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's not gonna work. Okay, I need a pentagon. It's different. These angles need to be steeper. It needs to go into like this shape. I'm so used to making octagons and hexagons that I just haven't tried doing any other shapes yet. Six. Gonna be good? Maybe? 5, 6. I don't think that's gonna match up quite right. I wish I had like actual tools to like make shapes. 2, 4, 5. 2, 4. And then this one needs to be one angle less, or more rather, for that. There you go. There's a... It's longer on one side, and I think the angle is... It's longer on this side. How dare you. Where's the middle here? Just give me a point up the middle. I'll try to connect it to that. Avoid any further problems here. Why did I choose this? Why did I choose to do a star? How silly is that? Oh, it'll look cool. Yeah, but like, come on. What a pain in the butt, you know? People love lions. It'd be a good idea to have a cool exhibit for them. Not lined up. What's wrong? Did I not give it? I didn't put it directly in the middle, I guess, probably. I should have done. Take it from a definitive middle point, which is this one. If it'll even let me lock it, which it, so I might just judge it with my eye, like that. And did it from there. That's 3, 4, 5. Such a silly thing to have done. Also, I'm not even like attaching it directly to this. I'm just kind of making it go. Maybe I should judge the size of the enclosure I want before I actually go in with the bins. Needs to be about this big, so make this go out. 1, 2. Have to do the math again. So if I can't snap it to the path like I'd like. Not where I'd want to anyway. Okay, 1, 2, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's about that big, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pause time. Stop this happening. Okay. Now, make these up. I'm going to make this the point. No, wait, the whole reason I was doing that, I just realized, damn. The whole reason I was doing that out away from the path is because the point of the star needs to be further away than the pentagon does. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then put those 5 there. Make it 6, 6 on either side. That's still too small? Probably. No, wait, no, it's fine. That's fine. 6 on either side. And then we're going to keep on going through the middle. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then I need to curve it down like that. Like that. 2, 5, 2, 5. That is not exactly 100%, but I'm okay with it. Oop. Like, that's wrong, but like, how close is that? I definitely did something wrong. I counted wrong somewhere. This angle's bad. That needs to be like slightly less. That's completely parallel. What did I do wrong? No, it's fine. Like, it's the same, right? Maybe it's just my eyes playing tricks on me because the angle I was looking at. Alright. It's fine enough. Okay, now... now the point of the star was going to be here. But I don't think it's going to let me do that easily. So... if I can get an in-between here, delete that, and then go from, like, here into there, and here into here. That's about as good as it's going to get, I think. Here, same. Line that up. That should be about the same. I hope. Okay, extend those. There, and not quite. Darn. What a nightmare. Okay, try this again. That's close enough that I'm not going to bother fixing it. That isn't the right angle for that path to go in. Frustrating. That one's actually pretty good. This one's not the right. Am I gonna go insane from this? Question. It's not the right angle. That's a curve. I don't want a curve. That's close. And that's close. That one's like almost there. Hey, games for you. How you doing? How is your new thingy for working for? If I do that and then delete this and then connect it up there. It's very awkward. Don't love that happening. If I can get that, that seems mostly fine. It's not quite straight across, but that's close enough, I think. And I can find a good angle to make this one come out. Not easily. Doing good? Working on the Safari Zoo. You think it's your best work in designing a zoo? It already hit 3 stars in the workshop. Nice! Congratulations. Okay, where's the... there-ish? That's the wrong size. Did I make this whole thing 7 or 6? I hope I did 6. Or 7, rather. Okay, we need to, like, attach that down there. Adjust this a bit. Such a nightmare. It's just not quite right. It's like a little bit. I think it's okay. I think I'm just gonna deal with it being a little bit off center. No, because I need to count. I can't just do it like that. I need to make sure I know the size of the each end. Okay, so to make sure I can line that up, I need to get it coming off the middle here. I think it's this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's about right. 1, 2, 4, 5. 5 is the start, so it's 1, 2, 3, 5 there. So that's away. And down to that. Cross here, down that. I'd be like, all right. There. Here. Then I can like point these. That it's a star. I mean, you can't say it's not like a point. It's kind of weird looking. Not easy making stuff for a noob like you, but you haven't given up. Keep going till you achieve perfection. Coolio. Keep it up, yeah. You're the only one who's going to be stopping yourself, and as long as you're having a good time and working hard, then there's no worries with that. Keep it up. 1, 2, 3. 2. That one's not lining very well. That's like the best one I can do. I guess it's because I must have judged the distance wrong. Put it 5 out. Must have been. Is a straight across? Nope, not like that. There you go. Biggest weakness is building buildings. You suck at it? I wouldn't say that. Like, building buildings is difficult. Like, generally. That's why there's an entire job dedicated to building buildings, you know? Oh, that actually is wrong. That is 1 too high. I'm pretty sure. Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay, so I did have it right the first time. It just was a bit weird, not connecting properly. But that's okay, I'll just work with it. Building buildings is hard for me as well. I'm not great at it, but I do try. The only building I'm like actually like legitimately like kind of proud of, which is the only building I've actually properly built from scratch, is my my power station, and it's not even like impressive or anything like that. I just like it. It's this building right here. It's just normal brick building. Has like a window, little doorway with an employee only like stop sign. The light in the interior, I have like fluorescent lighting around, some air vents here, ventilation. My power boxes and things, a little light switch. Like a wheelbarrow with like a stepladder, some debris, random junk like that. And like that's it. That's the only building I've ever actually built from scratch, and I like it. Like it's fine. I think it's good, but I've never bothered building any other buildings except like this, which is kind of incidental. I didn't really build this one. I just sort of like threw it down. I didn't put any consideration into it or anything like that. Okay, delete that. Delete these. Join them at the top. Okay, so extend that one out, and then join them like that. There you go. Delete that. There we go. 2 more points to a star. It's like a rocket ship now, or like a wolf head, or a fox head. It's about the middle, I think. Just about. 1, 2, 3, 4. That angle's not good. I need to actually. I need to make this one long, just so I can actually line it up. Location I want it to be. There. That one doesn't line up very well. Okay. Keep that. Make that angle a bit steeper, I guess. Ah, it's not gonna work. Can I somehow make this path join up like... It's gonna put it like that. That's ridiculous. It's not the angle I wanted. It like... When it like grabbed the path, it looked like it was gonna be exactly where I wanted it to go. The angle it would have to be at wouldn't work. I'd have to put it up like that. That's really... Well, I could do that, I guess. It would make it look a little bit sharper, but... That one would be the correct location, basically. That doesn't quite line up, but double check that this actually works first, and then I'll worry about it. If I put that longer, I should be able to... This one. And delete those. Okay. That's okay. I'm okay with that. Now I gotta remember how I did it. I did it from this side, I think. I did it from the middle, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then attached an angle down. No, I didn't attach an angle on that side. I did it on this side. 2, 4. That one's okay, I think, right? Is that the one I... No, that's not the one I dictated was over. Come at it from here. Stop attaching to that, please. Okay, that's good. There. Not like that. Straight across, please. Delete that. That. Delete that. There you go. And just make sure it joins up properly and then connect it to there. It needs to be sharper than that, though, so this one needs to go further out so it doesn't connection. Okay, is that good? I mean, that one's bigger, which is not good, because this one's at a different angle. I think I'm gonna change this path to do the same thing. that it comes out from here. In a very odd way. There. Okay, the star is done. Wow. Except the bottom looks terrible. It's smaller than the top, and this side's not great, but I'm okay with it. It's fine. Not okay with it, I'm lying. Just sharpen those a bit. That seems better. Is that better? That is a little better. It's not great, though. I'm also going to delete the interior, so it doesn't really matter, but that seems fine. I think that should be about the right size as well. Wonder how other people make it so good and beautiful setting. Buildings. I misread that very badly, but anyway. Well, yeah, one of the people I rated, Dutch Lion, yeah, amazing at building buildings. Meticulous is the word that would best describe that. I think one good way to, like, get better at building buildings, which is a suggestion I've given before, is to, like, just look at, like, buildings in the real world and attempt to emulate things you find impressive about them in one way or another. Because, like, a lot of buildings are, like, gorgeous, but, like, have, like, very specific sort of, like, centerpieces, I guess. Things you'd, like, things that stick out or are most notable about them. Wow, that was a mess of an intersection if it deleted the whole thing when it did that. And of course it depends entirely on if you want to, like, make it a realistic building or something specific or special with it. Try not to get stuck in too much worrying about minor details. Go focus on big picture stuff. It's one of the things they teach you to do in, like, when, like, becoming an art professional, like professional artist or whatever, is, like, you need to be good at sort of focusing on where your work should be going rather than where your work, like, instead of focusing on the end result, focus on the minor steps up to the big product. Like, eventually it might come out, I can't get this right, eventually it could come out, like, exactly as you want it, but you have to make it to that point. This is being a butt. There you go. And, like, especially with, like, the buildings in this game, they can be a bit finicky, but if you're like dedicated to making them look nice, you can do it without much issue. It just takes a lot of problem solving. Can I just, like, get rid of this completely so I can, like, actually aim this? My advice is not great when I'm focusing, sorry. Bit less than helpful. There, that's okay. Gotta do reverse engineering and learn from people's buildings, even frontier prefabs. See how they put their buildings together. That's a good idea. You'll find a lot of fudging happening. Like, a lot of, like, combined textures to make something look different. Like, a lot of, like, overlapping to get results that they want. That's something I have a hard time with, like, overlapping textures to make sure they, like, fit together properly. Oops. God, that path right there is so annoying. The fact that I have to delete this entire, like, section just to make this work is so frustrating. Okay, come across. lock it in. Connect up there. That direction. That's not a star, but it gets the point across, right? It is a star as far as the eye is concerned. You can tell it's meant to be a star. That's enough for me. There, see? It's a star. Doesn't quite have a point because I couldn't make that work, but it's a star. Maybe I could, like, finagle with it a bit longer, but there's, like, a weird issue where it doesn't like when you try to connect two things to the same location. Yeah, I want both paths to, like, end in the same location. Like, right there. Then if I try to connect this path, or this edge of the path to the same spot, give me a hard time. Turn this off. And okay, well, you know what? That wasn't too hard. I fixed it. that little stubby top bit's fine. That's more of a star. When you do overlapping, you get animation glitches. Yeah, I guess that's true. There's ways to, like, clip them so they don't quite have the animation glitch. You want to make sure the front-facing stuff is not glitching, where the back-facing stuff is, if there's going to be glitching at all. I don't have a good example of that, really. These, maybe? Ooh, that's weird. Oh, no, I did make it like that on both sides. Do I have anything down here? Yeah, like this, see? Like, if you can see those, like, these things glitching. Like, you can't really tell at a distance, and it's not important to see those. But, like, if you look for them, they're there. And as you, like, move away from the location, you'll have less glitches, because the rendering will be different. But, yeah, it's mostly just fudging until it works. A lot of the really nice, beautiful buildings you see. Somebody who comes in a lot, named Fishy, makes really, like, beautiful enclosures that they've shown me several of. And they've, like, shown me, like, works in progresses, and it looks super tedious. It takes them a long time to make them. Like, it's not something that gets done in, like, a day. It's, like, several days of work making a nice enclosure. So just take your time, and just keep working at it. Come back after, like, a break to get, like, a pair of fresh eyes on it. It'll help if you're thinking it's looking bad or not the way you want it to. Breaks are always very helpful. Lets you brain reset so you can come back to it with, like, more enthusiasm. Okay. Now I gotta just go in and adjust every single one of these walls over to the side slightly. Do I want to do curves here? Not really. But I could. Turn this wall into a curved wall. Okay. I've got to add some extras here, because I don't want to leave the wall like that. I'd rather that. Configuration. Didn't occur to me that lions probably need shelter. Maybe. Do they? I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm gonna guess they do. What's this? This is the star? Oh yeah, Star Edge, okay. A lion's den, if you will. Yesterday morning it took you 2 hours to do an entrance and plaza, but the entrance building looks crap. Wish you could do it over. I mean, you can. Nothing's stopping you. I guess funding, if you're doing franchise. There's lots of times I've just deleted an entire thing that I was working on and tried again. I mean, heck, with the star, I redid it like 3 times until I found a result I was fairly happy with. And granted, it didn't have a bunch of buildings and stuff around it, but you know, if you really want to make it look nicer, then don't be too precious with the things. One of the most helpful pieces of advice I've ever received as an artist was said as a joke, but turns out it works out great and it's true. And it's just delete your art. Just do it. Delete your art. Don't get sticky with it. If it looks bad and you don't like it, don't try to work with it. Just get rid of it and start again. Getting sticky with this. Well, I didn't really know how else to phrase that, but I didn't want to say getting precious again, because when you get precious with stuff, it means you're not willing to change it, and that can cause a lot more problems for you in the long run. It's why, like, concept artists exist. They'll be given a general idea for a concept, then do like 30 or 40 rough sketches of like things that sort of meet the criteria that they're being asked for, and then they'll refine the ones that got the most, like, well, got the closest to the design that was intended or desired. You play sandbox mode, just afraid of making another and messing up the entrance. It had plants inside to make it look nice. Good. I don't love this, but I'm not going to change it. I just realized how off-kilter it is, but I'm going to pretend it's fine. And I'm going to make this look a little better by doing that. Okay. The star entrance is, or the star exhibit is, well, the barriers are at least. Give me a metal habitat gate. How big is this? 5,360. It's a lot larger than I meant for it to be, but that's fine. So now I'm going to dip it down. And smush it. Me grumpy I didn't lower the size of this brush. Now I have to go around the edges to make them clean up without hitting the other enclosures nearby. Okay. It is for the lions. The star is meant for the lions because I imagine they'll be quite popular and I thought it'd be funny. I hate that these angles are sharp though, so I am gonna change these to be less sharp. I mean, these can stay sharp, I don't care, but the actual, like, enclosure needs to be less, so... because it looks weird from a distance. Come on, come on, work with me here. Ah, that's easier. like that. There. Then pull this back. Pull this up. This up. Go. That's a bit better. A little bit less aggressively sharp. Oops. So it's up nicer. Over here as well. Don't snap. There. Okay. Now it's less sharp on the corner, so it doesn't look as weird. You can impale guests on the sharp edges for food. Ooh, enrichment, yeah. On console, someone in the workshop made a barrier shaped as a Texas state design. It looked pretty cool. Yeah, you can do a lot of cool stuff with the barriers. Like, because of the way you can, like, edit the barriers on the fly, you can get, like, some really wacky shapes. Like, because this, like, wall here, you can go in and add, like, these, like, extra pillars or whatever. At, like, about this size. So you can make some really, like, small alterations to the walls. It's very cool. Very nice tool. Terrain sensitivity on that, and size a lot. Thank you. Go ahead and give me a smooth tool. Actually, give me a pull. I'm gonna pull the edges out a bit. so jagged. I appreciate this is the way the world generates and like adheres to the barriers, I guess. But it does really bother me that it's so jagged. Because the terrain tool is great, but like, my goodness, is it just such a pain in the butt sometimes. Oof, and I hate that little bit right there that won't correct. Can I like flatten that? I have to delete these walls to get that? I think so. That's paths. Barriers. Delete these just so I can edit that. Because I do not want that hole in the ground. Concrete. Okay, I can't do it like that. I'm going to have to do it like this. Don't do that. Okay. Instead, do that whole thing again I just did earlier, where I pull everything pull everything closer. That's gonna be better. Say, lying through my teeth. That's alright. There you go. Okay, so that's all done there, basically. Go back into terrain, give me my smooth tool, and smooth out all these edges. And that will, of course, may have made the enclosure a little bit smaller, but not nearly small enough for it to be like the size I wanted. It's good to have it like larger. It's not a big deal. It's not a bad thing to have it like a larger enclosure. It's just I didn't want it to be this big. That was my own problem. Made that mistake. All right, how big is that now? Just a little bit smaller. Okay, so the guests are going to come up and check out the enclosure's center. How big is this compared to the big one? It's way smaller. The guests should be able to see the lions in here no matter where they go. How many lions fit in here? Probably all 30. I had to guess. And like 15 cubs. Yeah, just about the maximum number of lions I'm allowed to have in an enclosure will fit in here, which is good, but a lot more than I intended. I should probably have made my game progress while I was doing this, because I can get some money and stuff. Okay, I need to change some of these walls. That's a curve. That's a curve too. I'm going to change this one slightly. I'm gonna put that there. This over to here. Move this over to here. This over to here. That. I think I did that on all the corners except that one for some reason. Yeah, I did. Okay, it's fine. There you go. It's a little bit lopsided, but not bad. Not badly. The lines are going to go in here. I need to get a water source nearby. I'm going to clone this building as I do. And move it over to... Oh, I have one right there. I could put another one like right here. Add a staff path. That'll allow me to put water like here. And we're gonna have 2 lions in there for now. They will mate, obviously, so that'll give me a few more, but I'll have to get more as I get more conservation credits. Which is, of course, isn't gonna be that many. Not over any period of time. It'll be very slow going, so I was to actually sell like high class lions, question mark. Yeah, these 2 need to go into... Press the button to cancel it by accident. Send to quarantine. Okay. The ants are meandering. Looking good. Wonder how the how my giraffes doing? I haven't actually looked at my giraffes in a while. I had a baby. I think that was the baby there. Yeah, it is. They mind having their babies grown up in the same enclosure? Mature males are related to the alpha become outsiders. It's not good. That means I have to get rid of this one. Not that one. This one? No, not that one. Yes, this one. It hasn't come an outsider, but it is an outsider, right? Oh, I need food and rations. Another food cage. Actually, hold on. Do you have any better ones? Nah. One of these things. Sleep time. You shouldn't be awake. Alright, take care, Patat. Oh, weird. How many giraffes do I even have in here? Must have 3. I thought I had more. A baby there, and then 2 more, and then this one. Oh, so I do have 4, just in the wrong configuration. Good night. All right. My big number like creatures are all over in this section, so I'm hoping that gets more people to walk over there, but I may need to make another like ride to get them over there. This one was good until like because it got over to here, but then it got like stuck up on these because nobody ever goes on this ride. Like they arrive but they never like leave. And so people over here are stuck riding this enclosure, or this ride, with such a slow loading time. I think I may end up putting another one like here, maybe? No, because I wouldn't be able to get it past that. If I put it here... Like, yeah, if I put it like back here and have a path coming around the here. I can have it go around the outside here, like this. Stop here, and then come back around this way. And like, I-5 this group, come this direction. Maybe. Maybe? Quarantine passed, quarantine passed. Animals are hungry, that shouldn't be a problem. Why are you hungry? There's food in your... Look at this, right here. Why are you hungry? Whose fault is that? Why are you all stuck up here? What are you doing? Why are they all, like, hanging out right here? What's going on? Oh, they're all trying to, like, jump into that location. Is there, like, nowhere else they can jump from to get in there? Nice miss. I made it so that they could jump in there, but maybe they just, like, don't like... Ah, whatever. It's okay. Okay, let me get my lions into the new enclosure. There's definitely nothing over here, really, yet. But I never did make any trash cans over here either. There's no trash cans anywhere over here. I just, like, made it and then, like, left it. People are just gonna throw their trash everywhere. Look at that. Trash already. Oh my goodness. Slops. Put it in your pocket or something. Come on. Again, no respect for the animals. You know, a hippo could eat that food. I know that they're hungry, but, like, they have their own special food. Don't mix up which one's the trash and which one's the donation buckets. They're right next to each other, so it's a possibility. Did I ever put more ATMs on either side? I never actually checked. That one's bad. I did, okay, good. It's so easy to accidentally... like, click them in the wrong spots. I don't want them on the paths. It's the wrong spots. It's not like the worst if it happens, but it is kind of annoying. I don't expect people to walk all the way around to the back here, but I know that they like to do that anyway. So we're gonna just trash can up the whole thing. Okay. Oops. Did it again. Your opinion? Hippos are meant to eat lots of plastic. I mean, you might be right. Does IME mean something other than... And is it in my expertise? My experience? Oh. Well. Sorry, it's hard to... I didn't know that one for some reason. I thought it might mean expertise, but I thought you might have just mistyped, despite E being on the opposite side of the keyboard. To O. Hiya, Pangy. How you doing? Been a bit since you've been here? Yeah, it's alright. Not much has changed. Just zooming around, building zoos. Zooming around. You will. Okay, I want to get the donation buckets up pretty quick. I want a talking point as well. Where do I want a talking point? Over here. Seems like the place I want busy things to occur. We'll have one here. Maybe I'll have it like there. And then this stand. Oh no, that's gonna be a bad spot. I need to have it on the flat. That's not good. Let's have it like here instead. Delete all these trash cans. It's over. Duplicate this. I'm expecting the lions to be attractive to the peoples, and therefore they will come to this location and I will teach lots of them. Maybe. ATMs, obviously, just right at the entrance to the area. Pull out some money to donate to my lions. Might dot these around here too, just to like make sure they can get got eventually. ATMs, I don't put enough ATMs around, you know. There's nothing to see up here, but we want ATMs. I'll have to like put a bunch of electricity around here, but that's okay. Wildebeest is having offspring, excellent. Facility. Donation buckets. Where do I want the display areas? I guess I want them on the interior edges, like here. So when people come to look at them, they come to like these spots. I'll make those into this kind. But I'm gonna have to raise those, I'm pretty sure. Normally I make them out of glass, but I'm pretty sure lions are gonna need higher quality than glass. May come in here and these like more even on sides. So that you get a generally similar viewing experience on whichever side you decide to look into. If people are, you know, wanting to come over this side at least. Then this one next. Okay. It's a good amount of views. I should probably check lines to make sure they can't jump over these fences. West. What is the size of enclosure walls you need? Grade 3 climb proof at 10 feet. Concrete is climb proof. Yeah, it's grade 6 as well. I don't even need this high grade. Seen some really cool builds inside of the game. Made you want to play it, but you're not that good. That's okay. Like I was telling Games for You earlier, it's not like a huge deal how good you are. As long as you're enjoying yourself and you're working at it, that's what matters. Now put some trees close to the fence. Yeah, that's a good idea. Alright, so where do I want... I need power all around it. I'm gonna have to duplicate this and move it over here. That's fine. Gonna be off-center a little bit, but just to make sure it covers everything that needs to cover, it's going to be... I may go back in later to like adjust them. I say that a lot, but it's always a lie. As long as you're putting your you know, your heart into it, it'll end up looking good in the end. You just gotta work at it. There are a lot of really cool builds. I would recommend just taking inspiration from like real life buildings or enclosures, or look on the workshops of other people's designs and like mimic things that you saw they did that you like. That way you can sort of incorporate your own designs into something else that looks cool. You can make your own thing out of somebody else's. Obviously, that's for practice, and, you know, be aware that if you do too much copying, notice, but it helps to design your own style, to mimic a design or an art style or whatever at first, and then develop off of it from your own experiences. Google Maps is real nice for looking at architecture. Street View, yeah. Yeah, there's lots of really cool buildings and stuff to take inspiration from. If you're looking for like weird things or cool things or old things, they're everywhere. You gotta look for them. Leon! Leon! Okay, it's time to make your enclosure. Adebayo. Wow. They don't love any amount of coverage. That's gonna be a shame. Here I was hoping to like make a nice enclosure, but ooh, Lion doesn't like enclosure. Be particularly decorated. I didn't know a fever tree was like an aquatic tree. Gin grass. Oh, drain grass. That's not gin grass. It's different. I don't want sand. I'm gonna make it mostly. I do want hard shelter. I was hoping they wouldn't, but I knew they would. And I'm not gonna build them one. I'm just gonna give them like a hut. Because I have difficulty building buildings too. Do I have lion specific dens? Such. Not really. These. Put it in the center. It's less likely to be annoying to the guests, I think, because it'll mean that the animals will leave this location to walk around, but they'll always congregate back here to spread back out. I want to put a restraint feeder. Let's put it over here. Yada over here. A pinata over here, and a blood pumpkin back here. The talking points like to throw food over the enclosure walls, so I don't want to put anything like right next to that that's food related. And then a rubbing pad. One of these prey-scented sacks are always kind of fun. Dot them around. A scratching tree for tamarind. Where's a tamarind from again? Is a tamarind an African plant? Tea house inside the lion enclosure. Yeah, I could do that. Something like that. It's not quite a tea house there, but it's not bad. Give the cats some boxes, of course. A football. That was me, saying football instead of soccer ball, but like in like a silly term, a silly way to make it sound like I was being insulting. because I don't call them footballs. Okay, Tamarind, not there. Scott, no. Pine. Okay, those trees. We don't have a scratching tree. Scratching trees. Having a rubbing bark bad. There. Seems like a lot of enrichment for these lions. They don't like climbing, so I'm not going to give them any climbing. Give them some... they're probably not large creatures, probably like medium. Maybe some small ones for when they have cubs, inevitably. Okay. Got their enclosure goodies dotted around. I don't need to worry about that. I am going to add some water. Very small amount of water. Flatten that. And sort of make like a very gentle path to the water. Round. That. Maybe I'll even like smooth up the sides so it doesn't quite look so manufactured. Just one little weird water bit. What sport's football for me? The one called football. One that doesn't have another name. Clearly. Okay. I do want some of these conservation education boards dotted around on the edges that people aren't looking at animals, like right here. I don't want them to be aligned to surface, though. Floating? No. I think you just don't know its other name. I think you're trying to lead me to say something that it's not. Gridiron? Who the hell calls it gridiron? What in the world? Nobody calls it gridiron. Are you crazy? I don't know what that is. It sounds cool. Whatever it is. If that's what you want to call football, go for it, I guess. I can look it up and see if gridiron is what I assume you're they're saying it is. Don't think it's correct. Oh look, football. Wikipedia article about football. I wonder. Wonder what sport you could be trying to make me look at. Okay, those are all laid down. And just so it's clear, I don't actually care about football. Just in case it's not clear. By the way, I'm speaking. I don't actually care about football. Any of them. I just think it's funny to pretend to care because I'm American, and Americans pretend to care about things. If if I cared about it, I'd also know it's known as gridiron. I've literally never in my life heard of anybody refer to football as gridiron. Like, maybe they call it that, like, when they're, like, broadcasting to other countries or something, but I've never heard it called that. And I have watched football with friends before. I don't like football very much, but I have watched it. Kind of a thing you have to do. Something that people bond over. That and baseball, so you do have to just end up watching it. It's the most boring existence ever. I hate watching football and baseball. Like, it's just sort of like a socially acceptable gathering to watch the big game. Or to watch the local sports team. To distinguish between the footballs, they all have names other than football. Yeah, but if you say football in America, nobody knows you're talking about soccer. And you can say soccer literally anywhere in the world and they'll know you're talking about soccer. Like, there's no clarifying questions when somebody says soccer. When you say football, you're like, oh, do you mean football, or do you mean rugby, or do you mean, you know, like a gridiron? Like, you mean, like, you know, soccer when you say football? You know, there's no need to clarify what football is, because people know that you're probably talking about, well, I mean, sorry, let me rephrase that. There's no reason to clarify what soccer is, because people know you're talking about soccer. But if you say football, people have to figure out what you're talking about. Maybe if it's, like, popular in a different country, clearly it's not going to be quite as much of an issue, but if you ever say soccer, if you ever say football in America, you're gonna assume they're talking about American football. And I get that, like, I do understand that American football, it very rarely has anything to do with footing the ball, but it does do. And it's a stupid name for it. I know that, but I'd still, nobody knows what you'd be talking about. Yeah, no, there's just more than soccer in American football. Is there? You mean related to football when people say football? No, if that's true, no, I had no idea. If somebody says football, the only two things I think of are American football and soccer. If there's more, I wouldn't have known it. I mean, and maybe rugby, but, like, that's different, so I wouldn't really think of that. I mean, wow. Why would I know that? Why would I have to know that? Like, I know there's other sports, like baseball and whatever your made-up Australian baseball is called, but that was a joke, by the way. I know it's cricket, but yeah, I don't know. You don't follow sports at all, and you can think of 4 types of football off the top of your head? Really? I can't. Like I said, if you include rugby, then I can think of 3. What am I doing? Oh, I need speakers, don't I? Make them lion speakers. People are going to be gathering mostly around here and walking everywhere. So I don't want to... I need to have one here. I don't mind having them here. They always need to be on that middle window. 5 if you include rugby. I'm ignorant of a lot of things, and sports is among those things. But I legitimately have never heard of anything called football other than, other than soccer and American football, to clarify. So, I mean, like, if there's more, I just don't know them. I've never heard of them. I don't doubt that they exist. Like, don't get me wrong. I just haven't heard of them. I believe you. It's not something I need to be aware of, though, so I tend to not look into it, I guess. Like, having that information isn't going to be useful to me, so... I haven't bothered to educate myself on the matter. I'd rather be made fun of by my lovely viewers, than, you know, take away that joy from them, you know? That's the reason. Clearly. No other. Okay. I got all the speakers down. Love to see it. Now I know there's more, and they all have names, because it's necessary to distinguish between them, just like American football does. I don't like sports enough to distinguish them. I can go to a different country and say a word, and it'll be fine. Just remember that, you know, depending on the... Actually, I probably won't even mention sports if I go to a different country, so it's whatever. Be like, ooh, food. Tasty. Oh, interesting. Brands I don't recognize. Maybe. I might just do these in order. Deforestation, I don't know. Ecological restoration. Tourism. Climate change. Invasive species. Sparing versus sharing. I wish I knew where to dot these around, but I don't really know the general, like, problems plaguing various creatures. Fragmentation. Where's the entrance? It's over here. Poaching. Ozone layer. Oh. Traditional medicine. Species reintroduction. I have too many signs down. Amphibian extinction crisis on the lion pen. It won't be confusing, believe me. Guess I'll just do deforestation again because I'm running out of things. And poaching again. More population fragmentation over here. And more bees! My god, there's way too many of these. I shouldn't have put so many down. Invasive species again, and climate change again. Okay, I think that's all of them. Yeah, it is. Hey, King Prowess, how you doing? Okay. Got some hard shelter, but not nearly enough. Couldn't change the terrain. Swell, glad to hear it. I'm going to make this entire area soil. And then change it later. Okay. That's all soil. I'm going to be putting in a decent amount of long grass, short grass. All over the place. A little bit of rock here and there. Maybe rock around this. I don't like that, actually. Maybe rock around the edges. Okay, switch that back to soil. Maybe make it heavy, like light soil around the water. That seems okay. As far as looks go, I guess. We change up a bit here and there, like make this a bit less rock and more grass. To make it so the rock is on the cliff side. Add a little bit of long grass for the middle here. I'm doing well, thanks for asking. Just trying to figure out how I'm gonna make this do good with the very limited amount of trees I'm allowed to use. I'm gonna put some rocks in here to break up the monotony of the terrain, but I'll worry about that in a bit. Some reeds, I guess, near the edges. Not blocking the lions, preferably. You get as much variety in the design as possible, while not using up all of the enclosure's coverage. Only at 1%, so that's good. I got stuff to work with. Large daisies, those are kind of nice, but I don't know if I want them. Reeds. Some elephant grass around. Some of this grass is kind of nice. Feels kind of weird just having like patches of this stuff dotted around there. I don't really know what else to do with it. I don't know what it looks like or where it grows or how it works. Dotting it around is about the extent of what I can do to sort of vary the terrain, but a very thick clump of something in the middle of like very thin like, forest of grass. Get some dry stuff. I guess that doesn't make a lot of sense to put it near the water. It's too late, I've already done it. Alright. Marulas. Can I get some like candelabra trees in here? I kind of like them. I like the candelabra trees. I think they're cool. I'll move these around to make sure the side angles aren't blocked. After I've placed a few. Ooh, that's a bush, it says. Doesn't look like a bush. That looks like a bush. I don't really want that though, do I? Gotta be careful with what I put down so I don't run out. It would stop deselecting the lion. We're at 6%. I still have stuff to work with, but I'm running out. I like these trees, but I'm not sure where they grow and if they grow near lions. Dog rose. I don't know what anything in Africa, if I'm honest. Corks oak. That's a fun one. I like that tree. acacias. Boabs are suitable, you think? They do take up a lot of space, though, so I gotta be careful with them. I do like them, like they're cool, but they do take up a lot of coverage. I can only put like 1 or 2 down before I'm like out of space. Elephant grass. Where does elephant grass go? Does it go near water like reeds do, or does it just kind of get dotted around the place? It looks like reeds, but it doesn't say it's aquatic, so it's hard to say. Beaver tree is kind of fun. Again, I think it takes up a lot of space. Well, not that much. Big fever tree. Okay. Put a couple of these just like next to the enclosure. The sleepy place. Okay. I mean, like, granted, it looks all right. It's just kind of plain. Not plain, but like, what's the word? Barren? Like, I guess that's kind of the way it's meant to be. I just like adding more, but I can't. Can't have more. Allowed. Got a dragon tree? I don't think so. Nope. Nah. No dragon tree. Yeah. Sorry. Get some rocks in here. Those are classic trees you imagine if you think of a lion's environment tree because of media? Really? Huh. They look like. I haven't seen one before. Turcana. Oh, like these look like a candelabra tree. Kind of. And they're different, clearly. But they're similar. Yeah, I've never seen those before. I mean, I have, but not in the game. Yeah, that's going to take a lot of terrain away, putting those rocks down. They do make the biome, the area look nicer. There's more going on. sat under one in a botanical garden in Japan. It felt like being in a video game or a dream. Really? Huh. I guess it would look kind of strange and foreign if you hadn't, you know, since they're not native to, like, home country. Like, if I saw one of these things in real life, I'd be, like, baffled. They're normal there? Wow. Yeah, I've never seen one. Obviously, I've never been to Australia, never been to Africa, never been anywhere outside of the country. Well, actually, that's not true, but not far, not for long. Bomb for fun, right there. just dot more around than I need to. Give me a lot of freedom with the amount of points I have. I thought I'd be out by now. I like adding more random junk around the place. Kind of fun. Dry grass right here in the window. Because there's sun coming through it. But the sun coming through is like not good for growth. Whatever. I don't know. Okay. I think that's fine. I think I'm okay with that. I didn't take into account that I might have to expand at some point, because this might not even be enough space for the 2 lions that I have, and if I get any more, it definitely won't be enough. Enough for now. Okay, go. And their enrichment looks good. They like their environment. There's an alpha, and I guess we're okay. I just need to put down some food. Hey, running. Yeah, I don't need water at all. I need food. Give me a large tray for food. Like right here. They store water in the trunk and do well with extended drought time. If one was lost in the Badlands, would it be possible to crack one of them open to sup at the water? Or is it, like, absorbed in there, not actually stored? Yep. Oh, cool. Don't leap over that. I know that the fence isn't super tall, but don't jump over that, please. There's nothing to see out there. Just canyon. What are you doing sniffing around? What a majestic mane. What a majestic clipping into each other. I can't imagine that a lion couldn't jump that if they felt like it. Like, I know that they're like designed for like leaping, not jumping, but I still feel like if you really put your mind to it, it wouldn't be that hard to get over. Okay, now that those are down, I'm gonna start putting down the boxes for paying me money. That good cash. Wonder what the water from inside of a tree would taste like. We have some plants here that, if you're, you know, dying of thirst, you're meant to tear off and like, suck on for a while, because they got water in them. Not very much, not like a huge amount. It certainly wouldn't help to like survive for any amount of time, but if you're like parched and you expect to get water soon, you get them. Okay. Now that that enclosure's done, I'm going to grab... oh, I haven't even, like, lit up my entire park anymore. Zoo, rather. There's also no benches over there. I gotta do that, too. What am I gonna space these like? Maybe 3. 2. 2. 3. I got grumpy at my own, like, design. Because of the way I placed my things so nilly. Helter-skelter. Cattywampus, you know. Birds. Okay. One on the end of each star point for aesthetics. Okay, the star's been outlined. Now I need benches. Where are my benches at? I can just copy paste. I'm gonna put them so they can look into the enclosure. Normally I don't make that effort. Do it over here. Not gonna be like precious wherever they go, just make sure they're down. I usually try to make it so they're somewhat like symmetrical or even or consistent, but I'm okay with them to sort of be in a general location. That one already has benches, but I might put some here just for... Alright. I think that's good. They're all ready to go. Now I just gotta wait for people to, like, realize the lions exist. Which is gonna be an amount of time. I probably should actually make the ride as well. What do I have right now? It's the safari, the zebra safari. Maybe I'll go with the, gondola, maybe? Is that a good idea? It lets it start off pretty high, so I could, like, go over an enclosure or something. Nah. I could do these again. I had planned on going this direction. Like, having a path that leads from here up to here. Depart that way, around the outside. Station, left side. Entry, exit left. Okay. Now, rail me up here. Go this direction. In your business. Bit too high, I think. My lemurs is about to mature. I may have to get rid of them. So I look at the hippos. Then I want to have a ride stop here. I'm going to start lowering. gonna be enough room? Entry, exit, right. No, it's not. All right. Back up. Start going down sooner. Oh, don't get off. Down. That's fine. Down and curve. Then shorten that business. Can I make that shorter? Yeah, it can go quite a bit shorter, actually, turns out. Alright, then it still ends up being about the same. Okay, back up even more then. Or drop in here. Ah, damn, come on. I don't need you to curve anymore. Just drop. Stop curving and drop. We're on the ground. Shorten. Pull away from the path. That direct. Exit right. It's at a weird angle, but like it's not such a bad angle. I need to worry about it. Well, yeah, it is. It's too close to that side. Okay, less than 75. Zero snap, please. That's close enough. Come on. 5. Then start pulling out again. Up. 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 Okay. Now I want to go back around to the edge of the mandrills and the gorillas. Oh, the lemurs as well, I guess, technically. Mandrills and the gorillas are like over here. The lemurs are here. So then this is gonna... Oh, you know what's better, actually? Maybe I should try making it go over here. Like through here. Something. Around this edge. Maybe that's better. Yeah, try that. Alright, go ahead and curve into here. Straighten out. Here. Do a big turn. Okay, that. Go to like there. Straight ahead. Nope, not straight ahead apparently. Shorten that. Not raise. Orton. Let's go. I don't know why I did that. Why did I do that? Is it because I like making weird noises? It might be. Am I embarrassed about that? No. That would be foolish. Being embarrassed about being a directly into the trees. Oh, okay, that's not gonna work. It's kind of a fun idea, but it's definitely a bad idea. I can go under the trees, kind of. Ooh. Not let me? Ah, dang. Lift up a bit. Kind of like... I do a little turn. Lower now. Is it too low to the path, maybe? Is it too close to the path? I don't think so. It is. Could make it go over the trees, but... I'm trying to do something. Make it go off to the side. Is it just that the incline's too steep or something? No inbreeding. Stop it. Should probably get a new Nile Leshwa, because I don't want this to keep happening. I need a male Nile Leshwa. I have none, tragically. Expectedly, tragically, regardless. I will just keep them neutered now. Okay, we're still trying to edit this. Okay, if I make this go down the side, how down can it go? To there. So it can't go any lower than this. I might be able to just like, I guess I probably can't make it go through the trees, because that's the problem. So what if I just like make it go onto the path like that? Swap sides. Directly over people's heads. It'd be great. Thrilling. Ah. Okay. It's kind of big for only 2 stops, but... you know, whatever. Smooth banking, please. Otherwise, we're going to have some broken necks. Go ahead and give me the actual editing section. Not editing. Unpowered. How? How is this unpowered? Entrance, I'm going to have it at the back. Not the back, like there. An exit at the front, right at the stars. Wants to use... No, it doesn't really matter what kind of path I use, does it? Okay, curve down like that. Then scooch. I expect a lot of people want to ride this one, but since it's so far away from the path to begin with, I don't really need to worry about getting it in. Don't make it that squiggly. Come on now. Come on. Make it like less. There you go. It's better. It's so weird, but not as bad. Okay, we're gonna path up this one now. That. Okay, down side. Come on now, like that. And that. There. Okay, not perfect. Actually, turns out bad. Can you go down, but like at less of an angle? Obstructed by what? Nah. Close. Sorry. Close that. Edit track. Edit this one. Delete that. Delete that. Curve that. Delete this. Oh, whoops. Eat that one. Okay. Why? Why are you being a butthead? Jeez, that was easy. Why are you giving me a hard time about it? It's fine. Open that one back up. Powered. This one. Can't go under there. Get that squiggly. There you go. Not a great path, but it'll work. And so I want to make sure they have power. Why don't they have power is a good question. Oh, because I just didn't have a need to put power there, apparently. Well, that makes sense. Okay, well. My power supplies, there they are. That, like, right here, I guess. Kind of out of the way, but I can delete this thing now, I think. Yeah. Go ahead and just delete this path to exist. It's a weird, squiggly, snaky path. And add a new path. New path that connects up to this exit path. I don't know if that's going to work. I'm assuming it will because it's just a regular path. There you go. Alright, now we have that connected up. It's powered. This will be Nile path or Nile rail. I don't know, Nile station. Station. I didn't enter. Any load. Gosh. Minimum wait time 15 seconds. Maximum wait time 30. Care about any of that stuff. Station 42 is Bride Station. Entrance and exits on this side. Entrance is behind the exit because that way it's faster. Oh, that's convenient. Can I, like, not connect that? I guess there's not going to be that many people coming back from here, so that's fine. Same thing with this. Buy station. Any load. 15 seconds. Maximum wait time 30 seconds. All good. Now I want to change the number of cars out here. Continuous loop is fine. Number of vehicles, let's go with like 6. Max speed. Pricing $10. Open. Is that gonna be enough? Maybe I should put like 8 cars. Maybe 10. Wouldn't be too much regardless, but you know. Those 8. Okay, let's see how that runs for a bit. And nobody's gonna get on it for a while, but it's near the entrance-ish. I mean, this is where all the people are congregating. To get up to here is gonna be kind of a pain for them. Let's see what happens. What was that? Oh, they're fighting over here. Darn lemurs. Fighting because they're overpopulated or whatever. Integrating. Why are you integrating? Who are your parents? Springboks are fighting. Black and white ruffed lemurs are fighting. Okay, the Springbok, I don't know why I wasn't paying attention to this. So who's an outsider? You're an outsider. I know you have a warning, but you're not an outsider. Back up, please. Red ruffed lemur. Which one? You? No, it's you. We're gonna need to get popped out of here. Center. Let's do it again. That's fine. All of them are hungry, but it's kind of whatever. I can't do anything about it. One issue still, it seems. Is it this one? Expecting offspring. That's not really an issue. One injured. Call a vet for that one. Need to go to quarantine. Press the wrong button. It's fine. Where's the black and white and roughly be done something with? Trade center. Still having problems? Seems that way. Trade center. Okay, what are my ratios? We have 4 males, 8 females, 3 baby. Okay. So it doesn't look like there's any real issues anymore. Let me check the ring-tailed leap, see if they have any issues. They don't seem to. Do they age slower or breed slower? I can't really tell. Springbok needs to be removed as well. Which one? Oh, there's a couple, right? Give me a pause. Please. Wish there was a faster way to do this. I'm sure there is, I just don't know it. You're pretty good, honestly. I'm gonna try putting like an amount of money on them, if I can figure that out. I think you can like change their pricing somehow, but I have no idea. I wanted to try and see if that was a possibility. Trade for 90? Oh, I can change it. Oh, I see. What do they normally go? Beast is about to die of old age. No. Oh, it's a cheap gold star one. I guess their genetics, right? I mean, with the longevity being bad. I guess 90s is pretty average. Alright. It's fine with me. Just curious. This one is really bad. This one's pretty good, actually. Who are their parents? Compare mates. Are they related? Do I have that information? Inbreeding, yeah, I do. Okay. It's good to know I have that information. Offspring. Okay, so this one I can't even use because they're related to everybody. Yeah. It's fine to get rid of that one. I guess. It's a shame that it's so good. That one's okay, but it's not great. I need to get another lemur anyway. I need to check that before it gets too late. Any good ones? There was a gold star one. Gold star male. It was fairly cheap. Still available here? Ah, they got bought up immediately, I guess. Well, a lot of males. None of them are very good. They're not the worst. That one's okay, but its immunity is awful. It's not. Missed out on that one. I guess I'll go for these. It's not good, but I don't have that much money to spend. I do need another one. Continue the bloodlines. I have these ones I can get rid of too. I don't really care to price them higher, not unless they're like exceptional. I'll hold on to that one. It's quite good. Although actually, I think it's related to every hunter that's been there, so maybe I should. No, my wildebeest. Springbok needs to be moved. Well, that one to the wild. Okay. I'm definitely like running out of animals, but the problem is I don't know what animals I'm running out of because I have so many. I'm not like keeping a close eye on what I'm getting rid of and what I'm like getting more. Has this gotten any customers? Yeah, apparently. Some. Not many. Thoughts? Queue is quick. Want to go on the monorail. It sees the hippopotamus and the okapi. It should see more than that. It should also see... It should see the okapi here. The hippo's here. Oh, then it delivers here. It should still see the, lions, but I guess not. And this one should see the lions, but maybe it's too far away. And even then, it should still see the lemurs. And the gorillas and the mandrills. There's a lot of things it should see. But I guess guests have to actually, like, see them to you know. Alright. 160 seconds. Wow, that's actually a pretty short ride. I guess it's not a huge area. Oh my god, my lion! He's dead! He drowned! He's fine. He's just wiggling. Having a dream. Well, it got dark. I was going to zoom out and look at my zoo. What did I plan on doing? How are my guests looking? What do they crave? Quarantine passed. I can put a lemur in. A new lemur into the lemur enclosure. Need to check my male lemurs before I do that, I realize. Still got 4 males, but I think they're all boxed or babies. That one's still in. Who are you related to? Nobody in there, nobody in there. Oh, I already had one in there. That's okay. I just put another lemur in, and they're gonna, like, murder each other now? Do I have to be aware of this happening? Or is that the one I just put in? Ugh. Guess we're gonna find out, aren't we? Who's carrying my lemur? Staff? Is it custodians that carry lemurs? Or carry animals? It is. It's you. Titus. Where are you? Did not move that animal, please. Alright, you know what? That's fine. In fact, that's great. Once you get there and deliver it, take it back. Lemur abduction. Well, I acquired another lemur and didn't realize I already had a backup ready. He's definitely booking it with the lemur. I'm sure there's other places that I could have had this lemur delivered that weren't the entrance to the zoo. You could stop bumping into our guests. Don't you know how valuable these guests are to us? The animals need their money to live. You're just slamming into them. Unless you're pickpocketing them, in which case, job. And I gotta trash this lemur back. Yeah, see, I gotta put you back in the can. There you go. Oop, press escape. Alright. What am I doing? I got a restaurant here. Has anybody ever gone to this restaurant? No. Well, 39 people have gone to this restaurant. It has a lifetime profit of negative 10 grand, so it's not doing too well. I don't know why nobody's going there. There's lots of, like, guests, like, wandering around, looking around here and stuff. Feels weird they haven't, like, actually arrived here. It's like, look in. Like, you can see it. It's not bad. It's got good decoration. Got good food. Just nobody wants to see it. Got a beetle. Majestic. Water treatment broke down. Vet research is doing work. Done with the beetle. Finished the tiger snail. Have I really not researched hyenas? Wow. Oh, actually, I might research lions instead. Okay. I never did make the bat enclosure. I meant to make the bat enclosure, but I totally forgot. Maybe if I make the bat enclosure, it'll attract more people this direction. Bats, we are. Hey, bat. Okay, what do I want to do here? Management. How many bats can live together? That's a good question. 5 to 35. Okay, well, you have a lot of breeding to do. Manage population. It doesn't matter what the ratio is, so it's going to be 10 to 25. I'm going to sell for cash. Cash. The walls. Solid. That they don't get blinded by the lights because they're bats. Don't like light, probably. Solid, yeah. Actually, I don't know about fruit bats. I assume they're the same as other bats, but, you know, who knows? Not me, that's for sure. Never see the bats. Or solid. Nah, make that none so I can add some like trees and stuff. PC curtain to stop them flying out. Yeah, looks good. Sink the wall and ceiling materials. Done that first. Bats are not in ideal temperature. They like 21 to 6, so 5. Or I guess. They're not unpaused yet, so it doesn't matter. Alright. Bats exist. I need to make the walkthrough enclosure walk through. people can just go in there and look around and see what's up. All the bats. Definitely gonna be here soon. Oh, you're tiny! Look at you! I didn't know you were that small. I thought you'd be big. I thought you'd be one of them big bats. Bat shelf, yeah. They're cute. I like them. Give me money. Don't leave here without giving me money. Bat money. Choice. The ATM's outside the Bat Museum. Here, they're fruit bats, I'm pretty sure. So small little begans. Yeah. Cute. I like them. They like to flutter around and eat fruit. Fruit bats here are massive. That's what the fruit bats I was expecting to see. The really big ones. Put it in front of the shelves. Let me put it like in between the shelves, like that way we can see them. Bat. Bat. Talking thingy. Make a really loud talking point for bats. It's going to cover the entire area. The bat enclosure. There you go. That way everybody can hear what bats are like as long as they enter here. Just going to scream directly into their bat ears. It's great. These are Egyptian fruit bats. They like the quiet, and they use ultrasonic sound stuff to move and look around and stuff, probably, because they're bats. Not impressed by the view of the hippopotamus. What? What's wrong with the hippos? They got like, look at how nice this enclosure is. There's no way you can't see the hippos. Man. I guess I could use more hippos if I'm able. I think I need female hippos. Hippos that don't cost a lot of money. There you go. Oh god, they all bad. All got bad longevity and immunity. Bad hippos. Take that one. That one has the worst immunity they could possibly have, so I'm not having that one. That one's size isn't great, but I'm okay with the 33, sorry. Whatever that number was. And double check that hippos are male dominant. Yeah. I got 2 more hippos coming in. Up, up, up. Right. Okay. How is this line looking? Ooh, actually, that's got a lot of people on it. A lot more people than I expected, at least. Yeah, look at that. Look at all those animals you get to see. Wow. Boosting the price 15 bucks. They're too cheap. You get to see so many animals for such a good value, you know? And they arrive here, and nobody's here to, like, board. which was expected. So I should probably make an effort to change how this works. Well, they get off around the amount of time I'd expect them to. I could have it set to don't block station. Maybe that's better. Since nobody's actually hanging out here. I'll see how that works out. Are these cuties? I would look at them. Yeah, yeah, they are cute. Black flying fox. How big are they? Quite. Jeez. Can get up to 1.5 pounds. Oh no, they're about 1.5 pounds. About 7 inches. Wait, big bats. Okay. What do they eat? I assume bugs. Anybody checking out my bats? Oh, sable antelopes are fighting. Pause. Did I say you could fight? I don't think I did. Oh wow, you have decent stats. Get the hell out of here. Good job. Good job, Chenzera. You scaled it off. It's gone forever now. Never to bother you again. Nectar and fruit. Oh. Cool. Okay, we got core fast. Press the wrong button to make it switch my selections. Not allowed to press R or else it like ruins my selection. Deliver the hippos to the enclosure, where they belong, where they will live in harmony with the other hippos, probably. What you looking at? Huh? I agree. It's just so funny how they clip into the ground like that. I didn't think this was this deep. I thought this was a really shallow pond. West African lion. Let me see if you have any that are cheap. Oh, you do, but you're the males, and I don't need males right now. Some okay females. I don't have the money for them, but I might one day. Okay, what other animals should I plan on getting in here next? How are my okapis doing? I never actually look at them. I know they exist, but I don't ever look at them. Having fun? Walking around? Okay, good. Enjoy, zebra butt. Our 2 new hippos are in. Yeah. Monifa and Ejide. They're zooming. Beeb is having a hard time grunting along. Okay. Pretty satisfied with my star enclosure. Hyenas getting researched. What else did I choose? It was hyenas and... oh, the lions, right. Of course. I ought to train my staff while I'm thinking about it. They're ever so unprofessional, these staff. We have people with high workloads and low workloads. That seems a bit wild. Some of them have, like, bad workloads. I guess the ones that are untrained, mostly. I could add some more educators, but everybody has low workloads, which is a good thing, I guess, in the end. Oh, I guess I need to get some more, staff for vendors. They're looking a bit tight on people. They're not getting enough breaks. Also didn't put any of the trash bins around. This massive area of shops that I created. I did put one. I didn't put them every, like, 3 feet, so people obviously didn't know where to put them. I gotta get some more caretakers, too, I think. I haven't set up work zones for this zoo. And it's a pretty big zoo, all things considered. Like, I probably should make an effort to, set up work zones. Actually, looking at it from, like, that distance, it didn't look that big, but... I know it is. Black Wildebeest is fighting. Pause. Who is the Trollmaker? We have too many of something. Black Wildebeest. Incorrect ratio. Get out of here. Okay, looks good. Anybody else fighting that I wasn't paying attention to? Ostriches are fighting. Ooh, you're actually pretty good. Be caged. Wildebeest, still... I gotta check this more often. I didn't even realize this was an option. Okay, cool. I hesitate to hydrate, I'm afraid, because I burned my mouth earlier. So any amount of, like, anything passing through hurts. Water treatment has need of repairs. I should probably get... I don't know if I should... Maybe I should set up more staff rooms dotted around the place instead of getting more staff. Where are my staff rooms right now? How many do I have? I think I have 3. There's one here. No, that's not my staff room. There's one. One staff room there. 2 facilities. I have workshops, keeper hut, quarantines, research centers. Where's staff room? Ration center, toilets, merchandise, food, drink. Staff, right? Staff. Just no staff room? How odd. Low demand for everything. Well, I have 10 facilities according to that, but not what I was looking for. well, whatever. I'll just put some more down. I know I need more, so... Hurt. Let's see. Give me one of these. I'll delete the bathroom out and put a staff room in. They're like up here. Next to the hippos. Nope, not the whole thing. Come on now. The bathroom sign and little gripper. And then give a staff room. Oh, I guess I probably don't need to do a staff room small. Yeah, there you go. Alright, delete that. Staff room large. I do have more than one. I have several of these. I remember these. These are cool looking. I like these. Definitely have them. Okay, I just put the staff room where we go. Change that path to be staff only so random guests don't walk up to it. There you go. Staff room there, so they have a little bit more room to sleep and rest. Put another one there. This one will be small because I don't need that many out here. That's not staff room. This is the staff room. There you go. Ooh, it might be painful, but cool water should be soothing, so it might be a net win. Ah, it still hurt. I didn't burn it like terribly, but it was like hot soup. It wasn't even hot soup. It was what I refer to as macaroni junk. It's a recipe that my grandmother used to make. Which is literally just when you're too lazy to cook anything, you throw in like some diced tomatoes, some macaroni, some browns, like minced whatever the hell, hamburger meat. I couldn't remember the word we used to describe it before. And like onions and stuff, just some really easy stuff, and just, you know, make it real easy, real quick. Tastes fine. Add some garlic in there if you want. It's really plain, kind of boring, but it's really hot. It stays hot for a long time. And every time I make it, I burn myself. I always just forget about how hot it is. Ooh, threw trash in the bat enclosure. What the hell is this? Oh god, that person flinched when the bat flew overhead. That's funny. Whee! We zooming. Ooh. I wonder if this is a big enough space for the bats to hang out in. Like, surely they would like to fly around at night, right? Or day, or whenever bats want to fly around at, or fruit. It feels like they'd want to zoom around freely. It's a pretty big area, but really not as big as the sky. Certainly getting their laps in, though. Look at your little ears wiggling. Very shiny wings. Blinded by the lights. Alright, I haven't checked on my monkey while. How are they faring? They seem alright. I have a lot of them. A lot of, like... a lot of, like, adolescent male monkeys. I'm gonna have to throw them all into the street as soon as they mature, otherwise they're gonna murder each other. Ring-tailed lemurs really breed slowly, I'm surprised. Every other one breeds pretty quick. How is the space in here, I wonder? There's a lot of them, so I'm wondering if it's enough. It seems okay still. None of them are complaining about it. Got enough everything for them. They like it. They're happy. Alright. They still like my main attraction. Oh no, that's a lot less people in there than they used to be. They're like full of people in there. How are my mandrills? Still phasing in and out of reality. That's normal. Whee! Okay. I gotta make sure to get more, more, like, bonobos and stuff. I don't have any yet, but I need to get some. I have my staff rooms set up now, so ideally they won't run all the way back middle of nowhere to relax. Without any work zones, I am a bit nervous that they're not gonna, like, work properly, because I think they'll probably get stuck in here at some point. I wonder if it'd be beneficial to, like, have, like, back roads for staff. Reach locations where they won't have to, like, walk the main paths. It's like, if they end up getting stuck in the middle of all these people and they don't, like, shove through, which I've seen with the security guards, then they won't be able to reach any of their job locations to do anything. I'm not sure if they, like, teleport after a while to, like, unstick themselves, or if they just stay lost forever. Who's meant to be doing a talk right now? Oh, whoops, I never did set this one. This one's meant to be lions. Yeah, but I forgot to link the seating for the lions. Oh, embarrassing. Okay, back to that menu, wherever it was. A species, buffaloes, animal talks. Where are they? American buffalo there. Whoever's meant to be doing the talk for this hasn't arrived yet, and the month is almost over. So I think they're probably stuck somewhere. Unable to give the talk. Yeah, can't believe it didn't happen. It's because they can't get there, I'm pretty sure. There's just too many guests, like, shoving around this area. They're unable to reach where they want to go to. That's unfortunate. How many educators do I have? I have 4 of them. Who was the one that was meant to give the talk, then? Wasn't that one? Couldn't get to talk 5 in time. I just added a staff, like, space. Maybe I need to, like, hire some more and then assign them work zones after all. I don't, like, their workloads are fine. They just can't reach the locations they need to get to. I think it'd be a good idea to have some back paths for them to walk across, but I don't think they would actually commit to that. I think they would just keep going on the regular path. Crap. Treatment. Why my mechanics aren't doing very well either? I think I really will need to do that next time. Next time I'm gonna have to like actually assign work zones and figure out how to make all that work, because there's a lot of space that they're just not covering, and things keep breaking down. Trash keeps getting left unchecked. This is just a nightmare. I could solve this problem by blocking off viewing angles from the very entrance and making them go to the back ends. I think I might do that. Just so that I can, like... It feels kind of bad because it kind of goes against what I intended to do with the zoo. But I am going to do that. I'm going to block off up to here on all sides. Or I say all sides. Both the front sides. Make it so they can't see the animals at all. They have to go further into the zoo and stop blocking the path at the very beginning. And see if that works out. Kind of ruins, like I said, the point of what I intended to do with this enclosure. But that is all my options for now. It will allow me to, like, put the other toys and stuff closer to this. I may even end up doing it, like... No, actually, that one's fine. Going from here up over to here is fine. This is okay, because this is where my talks are at. I'm okay with them being there. Hopefully that works out. You know? I'm assuming nobody can see over those ledges, right? And nobody can see. God, it's so laggy right there. Your favorite soup cooking or cooling method is hummus blodge? It was real nice with tomato base. I don't have any hummus. I don't eat chickpeas or garbanzo beans, whatever they're called, because that that partner I had who was allergic to peanut butter was also allergic to chickpeas, and so I just stopped eating them completely, and I never really started again. I'm allowed to eat them again if I want to. It's kind of like, I got, like, ingrained into my mind, because that relationship lasted a while. I got, like, ingrained into my body to not eat those things. Like, I just started eating, like, peanut butter again recently, like, and I love peanut butter. So, I mean, it's just sort of something you get used to over the course of so long, and then just suddenly it changes. Soaking a grain lentil mix at the moment. Lentils is another one I couldn't have. And your hands smell like a barley. Yeah, that makes sense. Hummus real good, though. I do like hummus. I haven't had it in a long time. I don't even remember what I used to eat it with. Like, it's like that long. Like, I guess just carrots and, like broccoli and stuff, but, like, soup. Yeah, I guess that would work, too. Yeah. I would really like to get some. I don't like making it myself, though. It never comes out right, so I'd have to buy it, and it's expensive. Okay. Lemurs are hungry again. Whose fault is that? I have a lot of lemurs now. I should probably add another food eaten location, I guess. Yeah, I've never thought to put hummus in soup before. It might go well with a soup. Like I said, I don't know if I could consider. I don't know. It's the macaroni junk isn't really soup as much as it is soupy. It's just like it's like 90% macaroni. Well, that's not true. It's like 70% macaroni, 10% meat, and 10% like the whatever the rest of it is. And then like take away what I just said, and instead of that, make it so it's half like liquid and half solid, and then figure out the calculations. 10 are hungry. Is it 'cause we're stuck again? Okay, give me this. Keeper assigned. Get up in there. Feed the monkeys. They're hungry. The monkeys is hungry. Where are you going? Where the hell are you going? Did I put food over there? Oh, I did. Whoops. Why do you put the food on that one? There's like 2 that were closer. Sounds like a minestrone variant. It might be. I have never made minestrone. I don't even remember the last time I've had it. I've had it before, but I couldn't tell you what was in it. But it's mostly like, it's like primarily like, you know, water, but like, you know, boiled with, you know, soup and stuff. And then like macaroni and ground meats and onions and garlic and whatever else I decide to put in there, and like diced tomatoes. But it's mostly water and macaroni. It tastes fine. It tastes good. It's very like poor person soup. Like it's very liquid, like boiled dinner, which is like something I used to make a lot. It's just like straight up boiled cabbage with salt and pepper and like a little bit of like garlic, and if I'm feeling decadent, a couple of pieces like of ham, if I have the means at the time. No, my monitor. No, you live to be 20 years old. But the it's really funny because like boiled dinner is like such a sad collection of food. I guess sad's the wrong word. It's not sad. It's just like a whole lot of nothing, right? It's literally just cabbage and water and salt and pepper. And like if I have some meat on hand, so a little bit of like meat. Aw. Died doing what she loved, swimming. I have to replace my monitor now. Do I have any female monitors available right now? Yes, but for a lot. For a little there. I might take that one immediately before it goes away. It's pretty cheap and it's not bad. It's got 40 minutes on the market. Let me double check. That one's bad. That one's okay. That one's not great. That one's pretty good. That one's really good, but it could be better. Honestly, I think I'll take that one. Check this. What do I have in there now? I have 1 male, 1 female. I need... get... Oh, actually, what is the... I didn't actually check to see what the, ratios are like for them. 1 male, 2 females. Okay. There's currently 1 male, 2 females, but one of them is in the shop. Is Zubair the father of that one? Yes. Well, no, offspring. If I can get 2 more female monitors, I can probably release that one. Are you any good for releasing? Oh, you're actually quite good. Send you to the trade center. How much could I trash you for? Cucina povera? I don't know what that is. Care to elaborate? Pair mates. Are you related to any of these? Offspring? You sure are, huh? Offspring, offspring. Alright. That's not good, is it? Inbreeding. Offspring. Okay, so this one can mate with this one, but these two are both in need of exchanging. Traditional poverty foods, poor kitchen. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I've got a lot of them. It's okay, though. Like, it's not that bad. They taste good. They're filling. Which minestrone is? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. It can be excellent food. All of my things are breaking down all at the same time. My mechanics just can't get to them. Clearly. Did that solve any traffic issues I was having over here? It's definitely split up the hordes a bit. Could have done better, but it's not... I think this one's an offspring. I don't think this is a good one to, like, shove in the pit, but... going to anyway for now. Are my hyenas? As the other one, it's still kicking. This one's been around forever. Like I thought they would have died a long time ago. I only have one. Okay. I have to go early today, unfortunately, because I got things to do tomorrow. So I have to head off. But thanks for hanging out and chatting, working and all that. I appreciate it. I will be back with Planet Zoo next week, same time. Tomorrow I'm probably going to play Valheim because I need to finish it up. I'll probably be doing that. It's not going to be a particularly relaxing stream, but you never know. But yeah, I am heading out, so take care. Bye-bye.